Hi there guys, so we have been waiting to see what Andy Ruiz Jr. is going to do next. He was offered a 7-figure deal to come over to the UK and fight Dillian Whyte. That he turned down. Then he was offered an improved 7-figure deal to fight in the US, and he turned that one down as well. Now, Andy Ruiz Jr. clearly wants to have a few tune-up fights to get back in the ring and get back to winning ways again. Now, he has recently started his training and I will admit, he's starting to look very good. He's lost a lot of weight. He doesn't look anything like the same Andy Ruiz that stepped in the ring in Saudi Arabia against Anthony Joshua. So clearly he is starting to take boxing a lot more seriously again. Now obviously he's a long way away from another world title shot. He's not going to get that Anthony Joshua third fight for a long time because Joshua has Kubrat Pulev as a mandatory, he has Alexander Usyk as a mandatory, and he wants that undisputed fight, which could happen this year or possibly next year now, because of the trilogy between Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. So obviously this year probably isn't going to be the year that we see one face, one name, one undisputed champion in the heavyweight division, but we could see it next year. So that means that Andy Ruiz Jr. is going to be waiting for a while for that world title shot. So realistically, there isn't much of a rush for him. He's 30 years old. Time is on his side, so he has plenty of time. He's still got about 6 years in boxing if he looks after himself, which he's starting to now. Better late than never, because he's looking in good shape. He's looking lean, and we have seen some videos of him in the gym starting to get his training back on track. And obviously, a lot of it at the moment is going to be weight loss, some sprints and things like that, explosive movements that will help him lose the body fat, because realistically, it's not necessarily cardio that makes you lose body fat. You will actually lose more body fat by doing weights than you will by doing cardio, because you burn so many more calories when you lift weights. I know weights seem like the thing that makes you build muscle, but it's not just about that, because when you lift weights and put your body under explosive stress, that is when your body has to burn more calories. And not just that, when you tear your muscles, which is obviously what you do when you lift weights or do explosive movements like fast sprints, you tear the muscles, then the muscles have to repair. And to repair, they need more calories, more protein, and obviously if you are in a calorie deficit, then you are going to lose weight. That is why you will always lose weight faster and more efficiently if you lift weights as opposed to cardio, because it doesn't put your muscles under the same kind of stress as lifting weights and doing explosive movements will. Because guys, when you do cardio, when you do say a long distance run or a long time on the bike or something like that, you feel it in your chest obviously a lot more, your lungs, because you don't have the capacity in order to deal with that because you're not used to it. So by doing that, what you're improving more than anything is your respiration. And obviously you're training your muscles as well, but you're training it for more endurance as opposed to losing weight. And your body being an efficiency system will adapt to that. Whereas if you tell your body that it requires more calories in order to repair itself, and if you are in a calorie deficit, where else is your body going to get them calories from? Yes, that's right, your body stores, your body fat. So that is what Andy Ruiz Jr. is focusing on a lot more in his training at the moment. At this stage of his training, it's about getting his weight down, getting lighter, then he can start to move on to the endurance side of his training. At the moment, it's more about getting his weight down because he was too heavy in the Anthony Joshua fight. His heaviest is 21 stone. The Anthony Joshua fight wasn't even his career heaviest. His career heaviest was a stone heavier than that again. So Andy Ruiz Jr. has always been a heavy guy. And I mean, if you see him, he's not actually that tall. I mean, they have him listed as 6'2", but I don't think he's 6'2". I really don't see it. So he's a smaller guy, so he's always going to carry a little bit of excess weight. But there is a science to it. He cannot be too heavy. He's always going to have fast hands, but the one thing being too heavy does is slow him up on his feet, and he needs to be faster on his feet. You could see that Anthony Joshua was easily able to get out of range by using his footwork, and Andy Ruiz Jr. was too slow on his feet to close that distance. So guys, what are your thoughts on this? Andy Ruiz Jr. is back in training, more explosive, more weights, that kind of training to get his weight down. Then he will start moving on to the endurance, getting back into camp, and I am hearing it could be Luis Ortiz. Those are the rumours. I don't know how much truth is in that, but what a fight that would be. Andy Ruiz Jr. versus Luis Ortiz. What a fight that would be. We couldn't get Andy Ruiz Jr. versus Dillian Whyte, but I'd say that this is the next best thing. Guys, drop your thoughts in the comments below, click the thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. Thanks guys.